This thing right here, traumatic slap, ka-ching metal sound, earns $8 a day in passive income. I don't touch it. After I set it up, nothing. $8 a day. And that's after I pay the electricity bill. So I'm clearing that. That turns into $240 a month, which maybe that sounds like a lot to you, or it doesn't. But what's really interesting is when you look at it annually, it's plus to almost $3,000, $2,880 a month. My name's Vosk. I'm chasing passive income. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. What is this thing? And more importantly, is it really worth buying? Do your own research, not financial advice. If you don't know what an ASIC miner is, watch our beginner video on how to set up an ASIC miner and how to set up electricity in your house to do this efficiently and safely. So, with that said, this is what it looks like when you log into the miner, but aren't we ahead of ourselves? You need to get the IP address. So I log into my router, I get that information. And then from there, it's iBeLink for your username. It'll always be there, and the default password is simply iBeLink. That brings you to the dashboard. The iBeLink dashboard is rudimentary compared to many of the others out there. It's basic, it's simple, it's not as nice or flashy. It's a little bit more confusing to use, but it gets the job done. So I've got mine all set up, and basically you need your mining pool, and then your either wallet address or username.worker name, which is most of the mining pool parameters these days. So I paste it in. Make sure you have the stratum plus TCP in there in front of your mining pool. That's a common mistake beginners make. If you either need that or don't need that, you need to pay attention to the miner specifically. Again, this username.worker name, and then you just click add pool. That's it. That's all you need to do. You can mess with these other things if you want to, but if you are a beginner, do not. So then you get your pool, just delete the other ones until you have just the pool you put in, then put a backup pool. So I'm mining the DX pool. I'll drop a link down in the video description below. You can support the channel and mine on DX pool. And then I have F2 pool here as my backup there as well. So specifically, I'm using the iBeLink BM-N3 here. It's a Nervos CKB miner, mines at 25 terahash a second. In the world of mining, it's a pretty cheap miner. This is from a reseller, right? So there's a little bit of a price difference than if you were to buy it direct from the manufacturer. Understand that iBeLink doesn't maintain a web store. This is their official website, and you can try to reach out and use it. It's just they deal with distributors and major bulk orders. That's it. So when we come over here, we can seek to buy it now at $2,300. But huge shout out to Coin Mining Central to supporting the channel, helping us make these videos, helping us source miners when they are flying out of stock, even in these market conditions, way too often. And you get a discount if you use our link. You don't have to KYC, know your customer. It's a good situation. It's a good setup. So I've got the miner, I've got it set up, right? We understand the basics of what it costs to get into this. At $8 a day, this would break even after I pay the electric bill in about 1 year if nothing changed. But things are changing. I'll get to that. We're gonna break that down. So make sure you watch this whole video. This is logged into the mining pool. I get the information. This is the performance over the last hour. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. When we look at the daily performance, I've only had this for a few days here. The performance did drop a good bit within the last 24 hours. I believe that to be because my garage where this is mining, because I'm just, crossing my T's and dotting my I's, setting up the new, more efficient mining farm. It's a little hot in there. Even though it's cool outside, I turned all the airflow off, so it's baking a little bit. But then I get that residual heat in my house, and I'm kind of heating my house at a huge discount because of my garage basically being a furnace. A lot of unique ways you can try to take advantage of crypto mining outside of just the passive income of stacking these crypto coins. Like, I've got excess heat, use it. So these are my earnings day over day over day. You can see I earned 3,926 coins through 3874, 3873, 3736. So we're just gonna go ahead and take that 3874 number, and when we convert that to dollars, that equates to about $15 in Nervos Network CKB. Ranked 229 out of all cryptocurrencies, very low market cap in the grand scheme of crypto, and $128 million. To put it into perspective, they have invested and are investing millions more, approximately $50 million or more into their ecosystem. That's more than 1/3 of their market cap right now. They're doing pretty good trading volume, over $13 million. They're on numerous cryptocurrency exchanges. It's not hard to trade this coin out. Personally, I trade this coin on crypto.com as well as KuCoin, and I'll drop links out to those down in the video description below. Per the mining profitability calculators, this thing is supposed to make $8 a day at 10 cents per kilowatt hour and cost me about $8 to run. However, that's based on earning $16 a day. Last couple of days, I've really only been pulling $15. So if you really want to get to the nitty gritty, I'm earning $7 a day after I pay my electric bill with this device. But you could kind of spice it up and say this thing pulls 16 bucks a day. Granted, all these numbers are run at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. Adjust that to your electricity rate and compare. If you're interested in mining yourself, then something like the plug-and-play Evergreen miner would probably be perfect for you. Doesn't make much noise, doesn't produce much heat, doesn't consume much electricity, and it's profitable. It's hard drive mining, and it's really easy to use. And with my Evergreen mining rig, I'm earning $60 a month in passive income. If that sounds interesting to you, I've got a link out down below that not only supports the channel, but also a coupon code that saves you 20 bucks. Nervos Network is a platform, it's a blockchain. They have dApps, smart contracts, an EVM, Ethereum virtual machine layer, right? They're committed to proof of work, being a mineable chain on their layer 1. Also these layer 2 solutions, which are really Ethereum competitors. There's a lot going on here. It's pretty freaking cool. We've talked about it numerous times before. Actually really just broke down everything and all the recent developments just a week or so ago. Check out their site, check out their ecosystem, everything like that. For me, I'm rooting for a mineable coin. It's pretty freaking cool. But what you really need to know and understand about a mineable cryptocurrency like this is that sometimes newer, more powerful, better miners come out, like the Bitmain Antminer K7. Mines Nervos Network CKB on the Eagle Song mining algorithm, which is CKB's mining algorithm and the only notable coin on that algorithm. It mines at 63.5 terahash a second and consumes 3,100 watts. So let's go ahead and compare that to our unit that we're using here today. This miner mines 25 terahash a second and consumes 3,300 watts. This new miner is more than 2 times as powerful, and it actually uses a little bit less electricity. That's a big jump. Then we break down the fact that the K7 was sold, their last listing, at $4,000. CKB has come up in price some, so they're surely going to mark their next batch up because that's how these ASIC miner manufacturers work. They're price gougers, they're a little shady, and they're just ethically awful companies. However, they do make good products. It is what it is until we get a good, awesome big player like Nvidia, AMD, Intel, and their mythical ASIC miners. We'll see. Time will tell. These things have flown off the shelf. Coin Mining Central has secured some. This is more or less the going rate of these, $6,500 to $7,000. So yes, like this miner, if you want to get the Bitmain Antminer K7, which is just a better, more efficient, longer lasting version than what we're talking about today, you're looking more towards $7,000. But at that, you'd be projected to earn 40 bucks a day, or 33 after you pay your 10 cent per kilowatt hour electric bill. In the last 24 hours, $45,000 were emitted on Nervos Network. It's really not all that much money, but that's largely due to the fact that their market cap isn't all that high. And keep in mind that they're up 24% in the last 7 days. If their coin keeps going up in price, miners will make more money, and if you don't have one yet, they'll cost more to buy. When we look at the mining network hash rate history for Nervos, it has been much more difficult to mine before. From early 2022 to the middle of 2022, the mining difficulty peaked. We compare the mining network hash rate for that, which basically creates the mining difficulty. We're down half. The network hash rate would have to double just to reach the previous all-time high, which puts it into perspective. If the market heats up again, how much just interest there can be in mining this. And again, that upside is so much bigger. So let's just run a fun scenario, right? Nervos Network is down 91% from its all-time high. So if we take this number, pull it up in the handy dandy calculator, and we times that by basically 4,000 coins, then this miner, if Nervos was at its all-time high, we would be mining $175 per day. And at that price, you think I don't have the budget to subtract $8 from it? Okay, ooh, electricity bill, whatever. 166 in the bank. Sometimes a little hopium and stuff like that keeps me going, because mining, honestly, if it earns more than it burns in a bear market, in a low market, in a red market, and just we're not even close to all-time high market, run that thing, stack the coins. If you want to operate conservatively, right, so it earns 20 bucks a day, costs 10 bucks a day to run, sell the 10 bucks of coins, pay the electricity bill, and then just stack the coins. Whenever you get enough to break even, sell that, break even on the device, and then stack some coins for a serious hopeful upside. Or double down and just stack coins the whole way until hopefully times are real good in cryptocurrency. So to round it out, when it comes to the iBeLink BM-N3, it's all right. Nothing's really wrong with it. It's a good miner. It's been performing well in my limited testing so far, but there's a behemoth on the horizon that severely outclasses it. And when you just can get so much more efficiency, you know, it becomes more interesting, especially in a market like this, especially when electricity rates are rising throughout the world, situation we're in. However, on the flip side, this thing earning more than it burns. And if we went to all-time highs, it'd be pulling 170 bucks a day. Pretty intriguing. Even if that network hash rate went up severely, maybe to the network hash rate all-time high, then we could expect to mine half as many coins. Okay, so we'd mine $80 of coins a day, and then let's say that there's more competition. I don't know, we end up with like 40 bucks a day and the thing costs 8-10 bucks a day to run, and you're still pulling 30 bucks a day in supreme market. And as we all hope in crypto, that previous all-time highs are all eclipsed and we hit new all-time highs. I know that's hopium. I'm sure I'll get some hate in the comments, but you gotta be bold with this stuff, or just don't do it. Or if you like the coin but you don't like mining, then you buy the coin, sure. But I love this stuff. It's fun, it's interesting, it's engaging, and it gives you a unique way to operate. You know, people look at mining like, oh, it costs money to run. Well, yeah, but also you can operate as a business, and now you got an expense, and now you got numbers to work with. Time will tell, we'll see. That's all I got today. If you want to work with me, hit that subscribe button. Stick around here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I hope see you on the next one.